Is HTML, CSS, and JavaScript enough to get a job in today's market? If you do the research, there are 6,000 plus jobs on Indeed and about 17,000 plus on ZipRecruiter. What's up gamers, it's your boy CTG. Welcome your faces back to a brand new video. The goal of the channel is to help 100,000 of you change your life like I'm doing with game development and programming. Without further ado, let's get straight into today's video. Alright, so before we begin, I want to show you guys some images. As you can see, the World Wide Web is literally built on HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. Yes, technically those people that say HTML isn't really a programming language, yes, they're right, and technically CSS is just for your presentation, but at the end of the day, the World Wide Web is built upon these three languages. If you want to learn this, you should start with these three languages. Don't start with frameworks. This is just my opinion. But usually for beginners, that's where it starts to get a little weird because you started with frameworks instead of starting with the basics. Start with the basics if this is what you want to get into: JavaScript programming, web development, front end, back end, maybe with JavaScript, then you should start here. And then also I wanted to show you guys how many jobs are available, and it's not just software jobs. So if you don't necessarily like coding or you want to lean more into design with a little bit of coding on the side, it's there, but at the same time, look what is leading the case, and that is software jobs. These jobs, these employers, they need developers that are actually good, that can actually complete projects. I will also try to leave a link down below to this source in the description if you guys want to check it out, because there is some more stuff on that website regarding tech jobs and things of that nature. So let's get into it. So all of that to say, yes, if you only know HTML, CSS, and JavaScript, you can still find work. You just have to keep in mind that those type of jobs where it's just those three languages, they pay less, and you have to be persistent in your job search. And also that I'm living proof of this. My current job is web content and user experience assistant. So I'm using those three languages, HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. I'm just getting paid less because I am an assistant. But at the end of the day, when it comes for my next job, I can finally say for a little while at my previous job, I was programming with these three main languages for the World Wide Web. Again, HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. So each video, I like to do a gem. And for me, a gem is just important information that I think you gamers, you nerds should know. And today's gem goes like this: programming is like having a toolbox, and once you know what is in there and how to use it, the world changes. Until that point, you put many holes in the wall with your head. Don't worry about learning everything. Just focus on what you do know and extending that. So we're going to explain today's gem in a second. Let's just get on to resources for learning programming. Find sites that work for you. If it's W3 Schools, MDN Web Docs, FreeCodeCamp, LinkedIn Learning, the Odin Project, O'Reilly Learning, just find those sites that work for you and use that. Stop bouncing around. Stop moving from website to website, from FreeCodeCamp to the Odin Project. Even though if you don't know, the Odin Project makes you use FreeCodeCamp to learn some things, but like just stop bouncing around from tutorial, from website, from course to course. Just pick something, stay with it, and learn it to the end. Actually see it to the end so that you can build stuff, functional things, practical things, things that show your ability to think through a problem from beginning to end. So to go back to today's gem, it's something that I even do right now, where it's like you think you need to, as a developer, you think you need to learn everything before you start, but that's not how programming works. You're never going to know everything, and until you build stuff, functional things, from the start to the end, you'll never add things to your programming toolbox. It's just going to be difficult. And that's all I got for you gamers today. As always, it's your #1 gamer, aka CTG. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.